In today's video, we are going to be finishing my sketchbook together. This is an older one that I kind of neglected. I think I started it last year. I started it September 2023, which I normally finish books much quicker than that, but this one I kind of like neglected and came back to, and it turned into kind of like where I would just do really ugly, fun artworks in it, but I still wanted to finish it. It's not that many pages. I think it's only 64 pages. If you'd like a little tour of this guy, I'd be happy to do it. Just comment it below. I guess that's it for this intro. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you at the end. So this is a Strathmore mixed media sketchbook. It only has 64 pages, so it fills up pretty quickly. And the paper is kind of like an in-between of like a cardstock and a watercolor paper, so it can handle all different mediums. And a lot of people on YouTube really swear by this book. I had honestly struggled with it at first. I think it was just that like the paper was a lot bigger than I'm used to with the Moleskine sketchbook, so maybe it was just more like space to cover, and for some reason that intimidated me. But by the end of it, I was really enjoying doing like really full spreads on it, and I think I'm like struggling with whether to start another Moleskine or a Strathmore for the next sketchbook that I start. So maybe comment below what you'd like to see or what you would do if you were me. But I started off by warming up, doing a page that was completely like for fun and no pressure. I used these powdered watercolors. I use these a lot in the backgrounds of my paintings. I talked about it in my art supply video, but and then I use like the leftover paint on my palette just to do little doodles. This was completely a warm-up page, but it always helps me to do something like this before I try to make like real artwork, because it kind of gets like the jitters out and like you're a lot more loose after when you try to come back and do like a full finished painting. So I really had fun with this, and I ended up liking the way it turned out. Like I think it's a very cool and funky spread, so I hope you like it too. The next spread, I tried to stick to a color palette. If you watched my sketchbook tour video, you'll probably see that comparatively to other artists on YouTube, I feel like I don't make cohesive spreads. Everything is kind of random, but I am trying to make everything like a little bit more visually interesting, especially since starting YouTube, since I'm like showing a lot of what I make now. So the last spread that I make in this sketchbook, I did try to make everything look cohesive and go together, the same color palette and stuff like that. Something I often do is I'll like something that I made, and then I'll be like, oh, let me just like add one more thing, and then I hate it. And that happened with this. I feel like right here I should have just left it, but then I start making these like stems, and I really don't feel like that looked good, but whatever, it's just a sketchbook. It doesn't matter if it looks that good. Something I wanted to talk about is kind of my goals for this YouTube channel and my business in general. I've talked about this a little bit, but I'm coming from mainly TikTok. I've never been good with Instagram, but I do sell a lot of my artwork, and I started that on Instagram. But in terms of videos and entertainment, I'm coming from TikTok, which I have obviously transitioned to making longer form content and try to think of like specific video ideas for people that actually like art and are not just like flipping through videos because it's kind of satisfying to watch. My goal is to grow my brand and have more commissions right now, but ultimately I'd like to start a Patreon and have followers on there. And so with your guys' support as subscribers on YouTube, I feel like ultimately I will get there. But YouTube has been really, really fun recently. I love the community that's here. I feel like the people that spend the time watching long form content of mine, like they really actually like what I'm doing, which feels really good. And it's a little bit different than TikTok, which is a lot more views and a lot more followers and things like that, but it's kind of people that are kind of watching your content in passing more than like seeking it out. So yeah, my goal for YouTube is to gain a little community here and ultimately do Patreon as well as YouTube, and to continue doing shop updates. I've never done like a big shop update where there's like a big release date or anything like that, so that would be new for me. I sell, I think, like 40 different items on my website, and a lot of them are commissioned drawings and paintings. That's like the bulk of my work right now, as well as doing these social media videos and things like that. But yeah, I definitely like where it's headed, and I like doing YouTube so far. I feel like it's really fun. So thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed and watched my videos. I'm really excited for what's to come. I have a few ideas that I talk about at the end of the video of what's coming, and I'm really excited to do them. So I just wanted to say thank you. Peeling the tape back is always like my favorite part of doing a painting like this. Sorry for the shaky video sometimes. I have like the most insecure setup. I film on my iPhone, so that's also why in the beginning of the video I'm like always so awkward because I can't see what's going on, what I look like, and there's like no one to keep eye contact with. I honestly give so much credit to the creators that have been doing this for so long. But also my little tripod connects to the table, and my table wobbles. So really it's a little bit messy. As time goes on and depending on how much people like these videos, I will invest in better equipment. But honestly, it gives them character maybe. I don't know. towards the end of a sketchbook, I tend to give up on like trying to make things look good. The beginning starts off so strong, and then I just lose like all motivation to take my time in them. And that happened pretty heavily in this sketchbook, but I really tried to still take my time doing this last spread and the last few, so that it didn't I don't want to waste paper, you know? So I didn't want to just get through it to get through it, but I feel like I did an okay job of trying to make it look cute and not just give up towards the end. That black pen that I used to outline the lamb, I absolutely love it. It's like a little gray and black nib pen. There it is again, from Tombow. I got it from Amazon, and it's just the funnest pen to draw with. I feel like it makes my drawings look better than they normally would with any other pen, so I would highly recommend it. You enjoyed this video. This is the final spread. It is referenced from Pinterest. Everything is referenced from Pinterest except for the flowers and this one. This one was very self-indulgent, like a warm-up piece, which a lot of this sketchbook turned into that. I feel like a lot of it was warm-up, big blobby paintings. That's it for this week's video. Next week's video is going to be a 10 ways to fill your sketchbook, and I'm going to make it a little series, I think. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. If you want to shop any of my artwork, the link is down below, and all of my social media links are down below as well. So that's it. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in next week's video.